Hi everyone, so today
I'm the big brother.
we're going to talk about
please
angels.
make a good bench.
What about this video? It will definitely subvert your perception of angels, whether you are a theist or not. Or have you ever touched the Bible? I believe that once you hear about angels, instantly, a group like this will appear in your mind. Elegant and beautiful, holy creatures from heaven. They were dressed in white robes, with swan-like wings. Perhaps there is still a shining halo on the head. We even know what angel babies look like. Chubby. They shoot Cupid's arrow of love. It looks so cute. But what I'm going to tell you is, you've been deceived all along. Because according to the Bible, this is what an angel really looks like. Then you must say, how is that possible? Are you deliberately smearing the angel, these terrifying looking creatures? More like a monster. How could it be a holy angel? Okay, this is actually the misunderstanding that everyone has. The true angels of the Bible. That's what he looks like. The description of angels. It comes from the Old Testament, the Jewish Torah. He is the Orthodox Jewish version of the Sibley Bible. Christianity came later. They call him the Hebrew Bible, or the Old Testament. But in the eyes of the Jews, Tana, he's not the Old Testament. He is the earliest and most authentic Bible. It is the truest account of God and angels. Then the angels in the Old Testament. What kind of existence? Angel 1 foot, originally from Hippolyta. Consciousness is the surname of God. What about these last names? It occurs many times in the Old Testament. They come from heaven or from earth, delivering God's message to people. And sometimes, you take over from God. First of all, the angels in the Bible. Except that the appearance is not so loving and kind and they punish people. That's the real thing called killing without blinking an eye. It means that in the story of Joy Day, the angel of death kills in one go all the firstborn sons of the Egyptians. In another biblical story, what about angels? Killed 70,000 Israelis in one fell swoop, and they were there overnight. Killed 185,000 compressed videos. Angels are the same as the celestial beings in Buddhism. They're all graded. In the Middle Ages, a Jewish scholar named Loch Froing, the angels are divided into 9 levels. So today, I will explain in detail the highest 3 levels of angels. Is there anything in our imagination? What a difference! What's the best description of the word angel? In the book of the prophets Vinyl Festival. Ethelene Festival is a prophet of the Jews. In 597 BC, Babylon king Nebuchadnezzar broke the Yahweh murder. Many people may not know this Nebuchadnezzar, but this Nebuchadnezzar comes up. Stranger, because he built it. King Barbelin of the Hanging Gardens. After he broke through Jerusalem, he ransacked the whole murder of Yahweh, tore down the city walls, temple princes and houses, and ordered, bring the king of Judah to Babylon for public display. And what about the residents also captured in Babylon, known as the Ball of Babylon? And in this group of Babylonian balls, contains the prophetic Vinyl Festival. Before the Vinyl Festival was captured, although he is the son of a technician at Yale Sharon, but there's nothing special about him. However, in early April of the 5th year after being captured, the mother has a divine difference in the details of B. Elephant B details when walking by the river. Suddenly I saw God and angels descended in front of him. This is the first time the Bible describes it in such detail. The appearance of angels and the details of B are recorded in the book. The sky suddenly opened up. I saw a vision of God. I saw a gale coming from the north. And what about this gust of wind? I also scraped a flower containing flashing clouds of fire. The significance of the surrounding brilliance of the fire in this cloud glows like pure gold. And the most amazing thing is, in this cloud, the image of 4 living creatures actually appeared. Because vinyl knots don't know what they are. So in the beginning, ethylene knots call angels living creatures. So, this is what an angel looks like. Humanoid elephant. And 4 faces, 4 wings. Their hands are hidden under their wings. As for the image of the face, the front is a human face. On the right is the face of a lion. On the left is the face of a cow. In the back is the face of an eagle. They spread their upper wings to meet each other, each with the 2 wings below. Their legs are straight. The soles of the feet are like the fabric of a brilliant calf, as bright bronze. And the most amazing thing their is whole body, whether it's on their backs or on their hands. Even the wings are full of eyes. It's like a flash of lightning as they run back and forth. And when they stand still, they drop their wings. I hear the sound of wings as the living walk, like the sound of water, like the voice of the Almighty. It sounds like military bombing. So, after the details, it turns out he saw it was a living thing. It's an angel. But he didn't actually call them angels. We call them record waves. And now the patient just call them ruling angels. In Genesis, When, after Adam and Satsuma were expelled from the Garden of Eden. What about the angel who protected the Garden of Eden from humans? Because on the famous Ark of the Covenant. What about the two angels kneeling? Also an angel. They have been kneeling there waiting for the coming of the gods. That's what the Bible says. The true appearance of an angel. It's the exact opposite of what we think. Many believe it. What about the angels in the Bible? In fact, it is the same Mesopotamia plain. The mythical creatures here are the same, like Rama in Babylon. He has the wings of an eagle, the lion's corpse, and the king's head. They are usually used as temples, palaces, guardians of these sacred places, playing the same role as the angels in the Bible. Similar roles. In addition, the faces of teachers and students in Egypt. These supernatural creatures, is it the same as the original self-angel? Very similar. In fact, these are among the most primitive myths. What a true angel looks like. But the word angel we just mentioned, it's not prophetic vinyl. See all the intentions. So let's see. The Ethylene Festival discovered another more amazing angels. Then tell me the details later. By the sign up for healing angels. Always each one follows a magical wheel. But what about this wheel? It's not just any wheel. What about these wheels? Each one of them is spiritual. And it says in the Bible, the wheel itself is actually an angel. It was called Ophanim. And now people who come call it an angel. Let's talk about the details first. What about the color of this wheel? Like Shuchenju. The styles of the four wheels are very strange. The shape is like a wheel with a wheel in the middle. And the wheel is big and tall. And the rounds come around like angels. All full of eyes. It looked really scary. In addition, what about these wheels and it's the same as being bound together? Where is God going? Where have you been since the angels? What about the wheels? They're on the side, rising from somewhere, and the wheel goes up. Later, Sister Yi, it turns out that this is from the angel's belt, hidden in this wheel. What about when the wheels walk? He can execute on all sides. There's no steering required. Then what about the details? Just say these intentions, and suddenly move. He first heard the fire, the sound of wings touching. What's more, the wheels spin, the roar of vibration. And that is to say, he heard the wheels clearly in his ears, the sound of spinning. And what about these is surrounded by these spinning wheels. And then these four angels. It emits a strong flame, jumping up and down in the middle of these four angels. And from this fire, there was lightning. I don't know how you feel when you hear this. Anyway, many UFO enthusiasts think, what about the vinyl sister from 2000 years ago? What he saw must be real. Not lying. But what do they think? What you see in detail is not an angel at all. What they saw was what we now call a UFO. There was a strong roar. And it looks like fire and lightning. These are not what UFOs observe when they observe humans. The sight that often occurs. So whether this is a UFO or not. Anyway, this was not the last impression. Tell me in detail. The final scene is the most amazing, because what comes next is real. A series of appearances of Junction. Just say, what about the head of the angel? It actually appeared like the sky. What about the sky? It looks like a big piece of holy crystal, expanding on the heads of the living. What's next in this firmament is the throne of God. The material of this throne, it's like a sapphire. And above the throne, if there is no, it seems to provoke the shape of a person. I mean, what about the people on this pillar? From the waist up, it seems to have a dazzling light like pure gold. And all around him is the shape of fire. You can't see it at all from the waist down. It's like there's a fire sparkling around. As soon as my sister sees immediately such reacted, isn't this God? So, he immediately fell to the ground. I didn't expect this time. He heard the voice of God. After this, Ezekiel, it's like a different person right away. What about the people around? It made a lot of very accurate predictions. And finally, everybody is God's chosen prophet. So here are the details. Only the words angel and angel were introduced. So what happens next? We come to the book written by another prophet. Look at the book of Sirach. Another type of supreme angel is called a sub-angel. Around 740 BC, that is to see God's intention in Ezekiel. About 150 years ago, prophet Isaiah. I also saw the intentions of God and angels. What about this time? What he sees is the highest level of sub-angel. Let's talk about the competition. God, just above the tall pillar. His clothes hang down, the entire power saving, and on both sides of God. Only to thorn angels. They have 6 wings. 2 for flying. A pair is used to cover the face of the angel. And the third pair is used to cover the angel's feet. And what about these 2 thorn angels? And he was shouting, Holy calamity, Yahweh. His glory fills the earth. What about this shout? This is the cry of an angel. So the sound is really thick and powerful. What about the foundation of the entire temple? It all shook. So in medieval Christian theology, I think 600 million angels, the next considered to be the choir of God. They are God's guardians. They keep singing the victory song day after day. But what? The most powerful of these thorn angels. In the end, he betrayed God. He is the archangel Lucifer. He was also the first fallen angel to be sent to hell. So what about the story about Lucifer? Is anyone interested? Welcome to comment and leave a message. I can make a collection about angels. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like it, don't forget to like it and follow the big brother. But the angel inside, not so beautiful. It's a weird-headed, weird-brained animal. So would you still like to spend eternity with them?